And we're recording.
And we're back.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who we are?
Do you guys know who I am?
Between us, more than 30 years of special effects experience. We're the Mythbusters.
Who are we?
Yeah. Who are we?
Me? I'll come into your home. I'll put plates on the ground.
Yeah. Well, you'll pick them up, right?
You can flirt with me.
I'm gonna go do my special effects experience.
Oh, okay.
True. The real Adam Savage is in the house. Bean is... She is a Sims character that...
I'm the sexy French maid. Hold on.
Well, I always, hands down, I would always make my Sims have a baby with the maid.
And now
It was so fun.
Susie's gonna make me have her baby.
I kind of want to. I'm a little conflicted when you're wearing that little outfit.
I understand this little outfit.
It's kind of too much.
It's... My plum bob is gonna... It's a mess. Should we do
I
the...
love that it's called the Plum Bob.
Isn't that great?
That's such a good name. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Why
It's-
is it called that?
It's actually so heavy. Like if I move
Oh my
my
God.
head down, I messed up, guys. This was not a good craft execution.
Yeah, well,
It looks
you did
good.
execute it well. I love
It
that your
looks
hair's
great.
sticking out.
It's fine. It looks good. It's just practically
Right, practically.
not
it's
that
a
wearable.
mess. What do you think you're gonna wear Halloween this upcoming weekend? Are you gonna do that again, or are you gonna?
Yeah, probably the same. I always have a witch. This is actually my witch dress. I have
Right.
a backup witch costume. But I might just make a new one that's
Maybe
lighter.
smaller.
Yeah, smaller. I used poster board because of the color was so good, but
Right.
very heavy paper.
That's awesome.
We'll see. Are you doing this for Halloween?
I think so. It's so funny.
You
You get
sh-
such a laugh out of people.
It's so good. Like I've been posting pictures from the party, and
Yeah.
everyone is like, "Holy shit!"
That's so sweet.
It's Adam and Jamie.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you to all our fans out there. Thank you.
What are we listening to?
You're listening to Strumpet Radio.
Oh my god, guys! Strumpet Radio Hour.
Strumpet Radio Hour, the podcast for strumpets, trollops, and tarts worldwide. I'm Bean.
And I'm Jamie.
I'm the maid.
Yeah. Maid.
Oh.
Hey guys.
Hey, it's Halloween. Is this going out on Halloween?
Either
The day
Halloween or the
before.
day
Day
before,
before.
maybe the 30th.
It's either Halloween or the day before Halloween.
Hey, it's Halloween season, baby.
It is. After your party, Susie and Brendan had a party
Sorry if you weren't invited.
on Saturday. It was very exclusive. And I felt like it was Halloween that day.
No,
Like
it fucks me up every time we
Yeah.
have a Halloween party before Halloween, which is usually when you have them. But
you
anyways,
have to.
I don't remember. I say it's Christmas now. I've been
It's
wanting to put
time
the
for
tree.
Christmas? No. People haven't even trick or trucked yet.
Trick or trunk. Now that is fun because that dates back to your roots as a Mormon.
Yes,
right?
trunk or treating. And you know what? I will stand by trunk or treating is the only Mormon tradition I miss. That was so fun every
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's spread amongst non-Mormons now too. Last year for work, I helped with a trunk or treat event.
It's so cute. It's so fun. People would decorate their
It
cars.
is very fun.
Parents love it because it's the kids stay in one place.
Yeah, they can watch it.
I realize now as an adult how stressful it actually is to let your kids go trick or treating, like just going to strangers' houses
Well,
at night.
the most dangerous part of trick or treating is actually your kid getting ran over by a car.
Yes.
Which the likelihood is pretty high.
That's actually a pretty big risk, though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
no, the
quite
candy's not
frightening.
gonna be poisoned.
No
They're
one's
not
gonna
gonna-
snatch your kid up right in front of you.
No.
But what will happen is I will run them over.
Probably probably a bad time for kids snatching, honestly, because there's
No,
just people
horrible.
everywhere.
People are vigilant. To it.
Yeah. But getting run over, that's the time to run some kids down. Can't even see them in their costumes. They're not reflective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get reflective costumes.
Be a construction worker every year. That's what I'd make my
Honestly, a
kids do.
slay idea.
Yeah.
Stop dressing like the Scream guy.
Oh God.
Oh
Can't
Can't
yeah.
see
him at
him.
all.
Can't see him.
Only the ghostly white face. Are you do you know what your plans are Halloween weekends?
Well, I'm glad your guys' party was
Like
this
last-
weekend because I have at least 2 parties.
Oh, God, rubbing it in. Okay.
Sorry. I think I'm gonna try to party hop. We'll see.
Whoa.
And then actually Halloween, I don't know. Isn't it on like a Monday?
It's on a Tuesday. I
Tuesday.
think.
Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to do some sort of Halloween mic. I'll have to see what's happening.
Yeah. All right.
What are you guys doing?
I
Taking-
moments ago I was texted by somebody that said, "Hey, we're having a Halloween party on the 20th."
Yeah, that's what my
Brendan's-
parties are.
I'm telling you now, we got invited to a Halloween party.
Okay.
So maybe we'll go to that. I do get stressed out when there is pressure to be at a party.
You don't have to go.
I understand that, Bernice. I understand
home.
that, and yet doesn't mean I don't feel like a loser when I choose not to go.
You can come to my parties.
That's cool.
Yeah,
be fun.
everyone's party's on the 28th.
Right. I mean, which
That's-
makes sense. Saturday before Halloween.
Yeah.
Which is why we
Which
did
we're-
ours
we were so
beforehand.
You
strategic.
guys are so smart.
We should have a New Year's party a week before New Year's.
Dude, Christmas.
On Christmas. Okay, that's a slay though, because like everyone wants to leave their family time because it's
Yeah.
stupid anyways. So
That's why we've talked about this before, but that's why Halloween's the best holiday.
It is.
There's no family obligation. It's just fun.
it's just
Just
plain
candy
fun.
and drinking and costumes. Yeah, the only downside to your party is that I did finish my costume like 30 minutes before I left because it is pretty before Halloween.
I mean,
my costume wasn't
regardless of
ready.
when our party was. That would have been the case.
You're right.
I know you can try to say if you had more time, but babe, I've known you your whole life.
You're right. You're right. But you know what? It came together. And everyone slayed.
Oh my god, well, your
Slayed.
costume too in particular was. Off
Thank
the
you.
chain.
I'm sad you guys can't see my $10 Goodwill
oh my God, they look
heels.
so good.
Thank you.
Ooh.
They're very uncomfortable.
I'm in sheer agony.
This is for the feet people out there.
We
Yeah,
did have a
that's-
Halloween costume contest.
Yes, and guess who won?
Yeah, so Brendan and I started an annual tradition called the Skeleton Cup. It's like the Stanley Cup, but for Halloween. And it's a democratic vote. I must make that as clear as
I
possible.
counted. It was fair.
Bean did count.
Yes.
Guess who won? Me and Brendan.
Yeah. They kept
right.
the cup.
That's right.
We kept the cup right
You
here.
have it?
Oh,
It's right here. There it is.
this is the cup.
It's very beautiful.
Let's hear what he says.
Huh?
Let's hear what he has to say.
It talks.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Skelly, you're going down there.
Too political. Put 'em
Yeah.
away. Whew.
Some right-wing propaganda.
Yeah. Love Halloween though. Are you taking your nieces and nephews trick-or-treating?
Yes, I think I will
That's
be
so
doing that
fun.
because it is wonderful to just continue to do trick or treating on Halloween.
Yeah, I loved
way
taking my sibs
God
out.
intended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checking all their candy for poison.
Oh, you have to.
All the poison candy.
Hey, isn't that fun that the only kids that ever died from poison candy, it was their own parents poisoning the candy and then being like, "Oh my
Oh my
god,
God,
my kid's
this
Halloween
is
candy is
crazy."
poison," and they literally just poisoned their own kid.
Yeah, there's a first time for everything. No, but I don't know. Yeah, it was.
What?
No, it's funny because I learned that was like an urban legend. As an adult, and my parents used to check all my candy.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I love those posts that are like, it could be like MDMA or
Oh my-
LSD. It's like,
That is so, because that
who is
it's
giving
like,
that away? That's expensive.
There's no way they would do that.
No.
Like, because the whole reason you would lace anything with a drug is you get someone hooked on it, so then they buy it
First
from you.
samples free.
Right, first samples free.
And what 8-year-old is gonna go up to you to buy Molly, huh?
Buy more Molly. They wouldn't even know.
They just say, "I feel great."
Say that candy was fucking awesome.
That
I went to
Kit
the
Kat
ER.
Well, there you go. Myth busted.
Yeah,
Myth
myth busted. Okay.
I am mad you guys didn't reach out to ask me to be I'm forgetting her name, the redhead on Mythbusters.
Oh, Carrie.
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 Byron.
That was rude. I
I'm
wouldn't have
sorry.
done it, but
Yeah, I kind of assumed you would know.
no. Also, her costume would just be like,
Just a black tank
That's
top.
the thing.
Yeah.
Is that like Adam and Jamie both had like very
they have
distinct
costumes.
There's a distinct thing
clothing
they wore.
that they wore,
Yeah.
and then the other ones kind of just
The B team
wore
is
whatever.
unfortunately not as That was iconic in terms of where.
That being
Iconic in terms of their faces and who they are.
And their work.
We
yeah.
love you.
I mean, that being said, we have been watching a little bit of MythBusters lately, and look, a lot of the stuff that Carrie Byron wears, pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, she has impeccable style.
She has
Okay.
impeccable style. Also, R.I.P. Grant Imahara.
Yeah,
God,
dude, that was so sad.
Every time I see that show, it makes me sad.
I had a huge crush on him when I was a kid.
Understandable.
Used to watch that show all the
He's
time.
incredibly handsome.
He's a very handsome man.
Okay. Brendan's
See if I can
form
pull up
right
some
now?
of her.
She does have some iconic outfits.
It would have been
Is she
funny to have
pregnant?
you just show up and be like, everyone would have been like, "Who are you?" And
I'm
you
like, oh,
say-
let me stand next to these guys.
Yeah, let me stand next to him. Can you get it now? And they
They're
say,
like,
huh? Well, they're the
"No."
MythBusters.
I'm
Who
the
are you?
myth.
I'm the myth.
Um,
So, anyways, moving on.
right.
Want to know the scariest thing that happened this month?
Yes.
You need to tell him. Tell him what happened.
I got canned.
Oh, that's the scary stuff that happened.
Actually, I got laid off.
Bean got more canned than I did because I didn't get cans really.
You kind of did, but yeah.
I quit.
You got canned of your own volition.
Yeah, I canned myself.
But it was a hostile. Actually, I don't know if you want me to say things.
It was- I mean, you can say whatever you
A
want.
bit hostile of a work environment
Yeah, it
for
was
you.
like it was sort of you know when they force a fish into a can at a canning factory. That was me.
She's a sardine.
I'm a sardine.
Brendan's gonna go yell at Alfie for barking.
Bean is like, you know, like when you're making like a jam, a nice jam at home, and you do the canning in the nice glass mason jar.
Yeah.
That's kind of how you got canned, because it looks nicer than a typical can.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. I did get laid off, and it was completely unrelated to my performance. It was a company thing, money stuff, and they do want me back when they can bring me back. But it's unlikely that. I hope I'm not still unemployed at that time. So
Right.
unlikely. Yeah. I don't know how much I should talk about it on the podcast.
Say every detail. Say every name of the person that
every
worked at the
I'm
company.
on good terms with everybody. It was very disappointing, and now I am very stressed out about jumping into the job market. Also worried that I only worked there full time for 4 months, 5 months, maybe if you stretch it.
Round up.
Yeah, round up. I worked there for 2 years, whatever. And the market for junior UX designers is trash, thanks to those scammy boot camps that churn out people who don't know what they're doing, and it's not their fault. They paid $10,000 to not know what they're doing. So anyway, I'm scared. That's all. Not that funny. It's not
That is
funny.
scary.
What is funny is that I texted my mom when I got laid off
This was funny.
because she's been wanting me to build her a website, but I've been too busy being employed. And so I texted her, bad news, I got laid off. Good news, I have time to build your website now. And she texted me, no. And then she sent another text that said, yay.
You decide which ones were for which statement.
Yeah, that was good support. So
That's
that
what
was
you
funny.
want a mom to tell you when you're
It cracked me up.
No.
Oh no! Yay! Crowd reactions. Yeah. So both Strumpets are unemployed.
That's a rarity. You don't normally catch both of us unemployed.
It's true, but everyone in this room.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Are you unemployed? I can't remember.
No,
Okay.
I freelance.
He's a freelancer.
Come on, you should know this.
I know you freelance. Are you between jobs right now?
At the minute, yeah.
Okay, so we're all unemployed.
That was funny.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. We are unemployed and unemployable, notably.
And
None of
yeah,
us are employed.
unmanageable, unhireable,
Unruly.
unruly.
Guys, I'm sorry I keep touching this mustache. It's
okay, I
tickling
keep
my nostril.
fucking.
You can take it off.
I don't think I can because I would look like a freak.
Yeah, you look like a freak in a beret.
Well, I would look French, is what I'm saying.
That's terrible.
Because
You're
I'm
right.
wearing a black turtleneck and a beret underneath this.
But I'm a French maid, so we'd both be French.
Oh,
I'll take
that's-
this off, and we'll just be French people.
Okay. She didn't commit.
I can't. It's good. It's fun. I don't have to move my head very much. When I was walking around the party, this was getting caught on every decoration.
Yeah, that's
every
right.
light fixture. This makes me like 6'7" or something. No, it doesn't.
No, because you're only 3 feet, babe.
Yeah.
So 4 feet tall.
Let's see if I'm 5'2". This is at least a foot.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So I'm like 6'4" at least.
That's actually so awesome.
I know, it's pretty sick.
And you're wearing heels? Holy shit.
And with the heels, yeah.
Holy
6'5",
shit,
6'7".
Oh, finally.
Don't like it. Ever bumped on everything. I don't know how you guys do it. Imagine going on an airplane wearing this. Whew.
I think when you are actually 6'4", your head isn't like that.
I think this is what happens, isn't it? It kind of turns into a plumb bob shape.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of loosely attached to your body.
Neck is not even...
I'm shocked this has not fallen apart. It's like all torn at the bottom as the wire stretches against it. It's incredible.
Well, you should ask the other sim at the party.
Oh yes, there were
what they
2
did.
Sims.
We had 2 Sims at the party.
Yeah, we did. Daniela, my friend, was also a sim, but she had like a nice plumb bob from Etsy.
Oh.
I was like, I just made mine out of heavy paper.
Sim is a great costume though, because
it is. You just wear a nice outfit.
It's a really easy costume, but it doesn't feel like a cop out either. It's not like the cat ears on any outfit. It's like
it's cute.
No, you are, because whatever you wear, it's like you're a randomly generated sim.
Exactly. Actually, it'd be really funny to put on like a horrendous outfit.
Yeah, like things that are just clashing. Do basketball shorts, like knee-high boots.
Oh my god!
And like a swim top.
Sims 4, I torrented all of the expansion packs, and one of them was this fucking Star Wars stuff pack. So now some of the random townies would have like. It came with hats that just turn your sim into an alien. Like, it's their full head is a Star Wars alien. It was atrocious, the townies that would walk around.
That is so funny,
They're just like what are those, the Twyla or whatever? With the long...
I have no idea. That was impressive that you just pulled out some Star Wars knowledge.
Yeah. Was I right? What are you looking up?
Yo, Brendan, what are you looking up?
He's looking up Star Wars pictures. He wants to look at
pictures of Star Wars.
I don't think any of these are.
Anyway, it's okay. It's not. But yeah, it's a good costume. I like it. And because I'm laid off, originally I was gonna make like a fun scarecrow costume, but I would have had to buy things. So.
Oh yeah.
This is my witch dress, and this was from an old Alice in Wonderland thing I did for a swing dance. So it all came together seamlessly.
It came together.
All I had to do was buy paper for this.
Oh!
I should have made a red one for when I got grumpy.
That would have... it would have been funny to switch between
It's like, I have to pee really bad.
Yeah. Oh,
putting my red on.
I feel like you could probably fashion it to like fold up and down.
Oh yeah, like a crate.
That'd be fun.
I know. If I do this again, which I might when I have money, I wanted to make one that like with LEDs that could like change color.
Oh my god, that'd
be
so
sick.
Yeah, because mine would always be yellow.
Yeah,
just my
yellow.
energy bar is always like not great, but everything else is probably fine.
It's fine. I'm at a party, so my fun bar's up.
Yeah, my fun's maxed out, my social's maxed out,
but my energy is red, and my bladder is red. Yes. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Halloween, unemployment. I hear Brendan has a game for us. Do we want to wait for that?
Are you introducing it, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, I think we could probably play the game much later. We're only like 20 minutes in.
Okay, I'm sorry, I jumped the shark.
I think
typical Bernice.
Probably go another 20 more minutes.
Okay.
And we'll probably end with the game.
It's Halloween, so I think we should stay on theme of
Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be that entertaining because I'm very stressed.
Well, that's...
As of right now.
I mean, when are you not?
Good point.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Scariest thing you've ever dreamt of?
Wait, scariest real life experience? Do you remember the motorcycle man?
Oh!
Is that entertaining?
Terrorized by a motorcycle.
We were camping with some... we were at a cabin.
We were having a bonfire on the beach.
Yeah, we were at a cabin with some friends. We went to the beach at night and made a bonfire. And there was a maniac like zooming around the beach on his motorcycle at night without his
No.
lights on.
Yeah, no lights.
So we couldn't see him, we could just hear him.
Yeah.
And he kept yelling stuff.
He was like freaking out,
Yeah.
cussing out.
He was
and-
like, fuck.
yeah.
Like, what's going on?
And just really notably, it was like just it was deliberately no lights and
Yeah.
like kind of kept getting closer.
So we could only go by sound. So I don't think we'd see his like silhouette
Yeah.
if he drove past the water.
It was crazy though, because
Yeah.
and that was there's a big thing because some of our friends are more brave, like less concerned friends. Like they try to talk to him. They're like, "Hey, is anyone out there?" And
Yeah.
obviously this person did not respond.
I don't
'cause
know what he was doing.
I don't know what his goal was.
Oh,
I'll be scratching. That's
he's
also kinda
digging. He's
scary.
digging.
He's digging for.
Digging for nuggets of gold.
I love that every episode is interrupted by Oppie going.
Oh wait. There you go. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, so anyways, we were getting like, but it was horrifying in the moment. I mean, I remember
It was so scary.
There's this moment where you and me and my brother we decided, we were like, we gotta go.
Because the group was like arguing about whether to leave or
Yeah.
not. And we're like, dude, we're gonna get
which is
out.
so funny because we were just
Yeah.
like, I feel unsafe. This guy's crazy.
This guy's nuts.
and
It's pitch black outside.
and what do we get by staying?
yeah. It's like, oh, but we built this fire. It's fine. We'll build another one later.
Hey, we can do that anywhere. So yeah, you, me, and Danny were like, oh my god, we started to walk, and we wanted to stay out of this guy's like path, this
Yeah.
path of terror he was on.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, I guess we'll try like walking up the dunes and through the grass, like not the main pathway
Right.
that we took. So I remember we were starting to do that. It was hot. We could not see fucking shit.
No,
right?
it was
And
so dark.
we had like our little phone flashlights, but it was kind of scary because we didn't want to make ourselves a target.
So I think we turned him off. Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't
yeah, I
want him
think
to
we
know
probably
where we
did.
were. Yeah.
And then I remember we were like walking through the grass, like we're all stressed. Then we hear him like screaming. Maybe
Yeah,
to
he's-
somebody else. Like we couldn't really tell.
I couldn't tell what he was like. It sounded like he was saying like "fuck you" or just like swearing.
Yeah.
Like he was very angry.
Yes, and I remember
Probably not us. Who knows?
I no idea. I just remember we like all grabbed hands.
Yeah.
And started booking it. Like
Yeah.
like that was probably one of those times where I felt like I was in like my life.
a horror movie.
I said I'm gonna save my best friend and my brother, whatever I do, and we start running.
Most notably, I had a bag of sugar snap peas. I had a bag of sugar snap peas I was eating by the fire, and I dropped it while we were running. And when we got to the car, your brother was like, "I got your peas that you dropped." So sweet. He risked his life for those peas.
He risked his life, and then we
He
got
really did.
in my car and we peeled the fuck out
Yeah,
of there.
because we had taken separate cars as a group, so we're like,
Right.
"All right, you guys can stay here and deliberate." And then, of course, they showed up at the cabin like not that long after.
like half hour later, and we're like,
Yeah.
"What happened?" And they're like, "Oh, just,
Nothing.
it was so." It true. I mean, it's pretty funny in hindsight, but
Yeah.
it was truly a moment where I was like, this guy, if he's crazy enough to ride around on the beach on his motorcycle with no lights, he's crazy enough to have a gun.
Yeah, well, what was terrifying is even if he like doesn't want to hurt anyone, he can't see shit. We
No.
can't see him.
So he could just run into
You
us.
would run into. Yeah, it was like so unhinged. And I always think about this like, what was he doing?
Yeah.
What? Maybe he got dumped. That's my biggest thing. Maybe he got
Okay.
dumped and he had to take a dangerous
Dangerous drive.
nighttime joyride on the beach on his motorcycle.
I just kind of assumed he was high on like meth or something. And was
Could be
like, I'm
that.
gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna go ride around
Zip around in some circles.
in the dark. I mean, I cannot emphasize enough. It's pitch black.
So you could
And
not
how
see
unhinged
anything.
it is to ride with that. He could be going for a joyride with his lights on. I'd be fine.
Right, it's
Like, I
it's
know
like
where
it'd
he
be
is.
annoying, but it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I see what the guy's doing.
Yeah,
like,
I'll know if he's coming towards us. There was
Ugh.
a time it sounded like he was coming towards us, and we all like got behind the fire.
oh, that's right.
As though that would do anything. It's just like I don't know.
I mean, he'd catch
At least
on
he'll
fire.
see us. Yeah.
Awesome.
Ugh.
That was
Terrifying.
fun. That was scary. And we
Yeah,
were
that was
together.
a pretty actually scary experience.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah, that really. Something shifted that day.
it really did. Yeah, I feel like in the group too, it was kind of
Yeah.
like
Dynamic. Things were made clear to us.
yeah,
And that's fun.
and
that's
that's
scary.
fun. And that's scary.
Let's see. I was thinking about this experience I had. Speaking of like unhinged people, a couple years ago, back when we were still living in California, I was like, it was middle of the day. I was going to Pete's Coffee to pick up a latte before I went to go do one of my dog walks. And I got I parked, got my coffee. It's like a big shopping center. And I was like kind of behind the buildings where I parked, but very populated area. And I got my coffee. I got in my car. I like put the keys in the ignition to turn the car on. And then out of the corner of my eye, and then like I see something turn left. There's a guy, face like pressed up to my glass. And I truly just like froze in the moment. Like,
yeah. At least you're in your car. Ugh.
Yeah, well, and thank God for that, because I remember it was so weird because for like 10 seconds my brain was like, must be someone you know.
Yeah.
Pulling a prank on you.
Right.
Like
that would be my instinct too. It's like, oh, it's a friend.
You see, that's it. Who would do that? And so but then I was like staring at this guy and he was staring at me, and it just dawned on me that I was like, I don't know anyone here. And it was just like a mentally unstable person, like just pressed up against my glass staring at me.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
It was really scary. I mean, and I just feel, I'm like, because I didn't know what to do. So I literally, I was freaked out. I said, thankfully they weren't like they were literally just staring at me. So I turned on my car and I just started driving, and then, he moved away. And it was so weird. And I worry for that person too. I say, what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
I hope you found help. I'm sorry.
Trying to make friends.
What? Yeah, he was just trying to hang out. But yeah, it was so surreal because it was just so frightening, but so, I mean, when something really scary happens like that, because the motorcycle thing's noticeable because it's so loud.
Yeah.
But this was so quiet and in the middle of the day where you don't expect it, so you're not on edge.
That's so spooky.
Weird stuff.
I love weird interactions. I already told you this one, and this wasn't scary, but it was bizarre. You came over to my new apartment, and I went to like go buy alcohol or something to make cocktails, and I walked into QFC, and I was just kind of zoning out, and I like scratched my head, and there's this lady walking by me, and I don't know if I like stared at her too long. I remember I was admiring her outfit because she was wearing a long skirt, and I want to wear more long skirts. So I was just kind of zoning out, whatever. I start walking, and then she walks past me, and then she turns around, and she said, "Sorry, did you do that on purpose?" And then she said something else that sounded like flip me off, but I couldn't tell. And I was just so confused. I was like, "Sorry, what? What did I do?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And then kept walking, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, I don't know what I did, but I just made an enemy in the QFC." I have no idea.
Dude.
And then I was scared of running into her in the store. She'd be like, "Oh, your fault." Oh my God.
Yeah.
Something else happened to Randair. I was at Safeway getting my prescription, and he was like shopping while he was waiting for me. And then I was like in line at the pharmacy, and he came up and just kind of stood next to me, and he's like, "Hey." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, something weird just happened. And I was like, "Oh, what?" He's like, "Well, I was just shopping, and he said he like ended up in the same aisle as this one lady. And then, like, she left, and then he went an aisle over, and she was also there. And then she, like, stopped what she was doing and looked at him and went, "No!" And then, like, walked away really fast. And he was like, "I'm just gonna hang out by you because I think she thinks I'm stalking her."
That is so funny.
Which I thought that was funny because if that happened to me, like, 5 times with someone in the grocery store, I would start to maybe get suspicious.
And by suspicious, I just do a little bit of a
like suddenly be aware.
Yes, I don't even, because I never want anyone to feel like I'm accusing them of something.
Yes, but then he went to the same aisle as her 2 times. And that was enough for her to have a confrontation. Alfie,
Alfie, please. Alfie. You're going to get banned. I'm sorry. We're going to
ban you. We're going to report you and block you.
I'll be banned from the podcast.
There he goes. Poor man. But yeah, the confidence of that woman.
Yeah, so wait, to clarify, was this the same grocery store?
No, this was a Safeway. The first one was a QFC.
Okay, because I was going to say, it would be really interesting if you found out that there's kind of a very strong culture of women aggressively accusing you of, like, social crimes.
It's stuff like that's always so funny to me, too.
Well, it's hilarious. It's so immensely frustrating in the moment, though, because I say, hey, direct that energy towards people that are actually doing anything wrong. Like...
just for your default assumption to be like, this is about me.
Yes.
It's like, dude, we're in a grocery store. I don't even know. I'm half awake. Like,
yeah. Well, also, if you flipped her off,
like, let's say, but I,
like, why?
Even if I was intent, like, let's say I did like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
which isn't what I did.
Okay.
I was probably doing like,
and
I
you
don't
know
know.
what? If you came up to me and did this,
yeah,
in the grocery
that's
store,
happened to me on the streets, and
Right.
I'm just like, oh,
I say, hey, I'm maybe not gonna push this with this person.
no.
They don't seem like they're doing great. I'm gonna move on with my life. So for her to be like, I must escalate this.
I was just like, oh my god. I feel
What?
like me just being genuinely confused really saved my ass.
No, it did.
Because
Yeah.
I wasn't even like, what? I was just like, sorry,
You weren't
wait.
even fight. You were just like, huh?
I was like, I was so like gentle in my tone. I was like, sorry, what did I do? And she's like, yeah, sure. I'm like,
yeah, sure.
yeah, I came into this QFC to flip you off. That's why I'm here.
I bet she's like a horrible, unhinged driver, and everyone is flipping her off all the time. And she's like convinced now that like everyone is.
I just imagine you're in a grocery store, someone walks in and flips you off.
Yeah, I would say,
I would be like,
that person's not well.
Yeah, because I've been flipped off randomly on the street.
It's because they're not well.
It's not about you.
No.
It never is. They're doing it to everyone. You can watch them.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Yeah. I remember when that happened, I just went... I did a peace sign back.
Did it.
Like, instinctually.
You said you
Instinctively.
still hate with love.
I said,
That's what you said.
none of this. More of this.
More of this.
I just solved crime.
Solved crime.
Solved war.
2023. That is so. But also, yeah, the lady being followed. First of all, Rentier
Followed.
doesn't look like the type of guy that follows you in the grocery store.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I
mean,
don't
it's
know what that
just-
type of guy would be, but...
he's wearing sweats head to toe.
yeah.
Usually a bit older. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can't really, but I'm just saying, Rentier, and he's also not. I know he's not like staring at people. Like,
No.
there's some people that zone out and stare at people a lot.
It's probably what I did to that
I
lady.
could say I understand
Yeah.
it. You know, this is kind of mean. I could see if somebody accused our roommate Michael of following them in the grocery store, because he has this energy of a guy that would do
He's
that.
so alert.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just kind of like he's ready to go.
Yeah.
So I could see somebody being like, "Don't follow me."
Uh-huh.
But Rentier is the opposite. He's so subdued that like if that I'm just like, how would you even be like, this guy's follow? No.
It's just crazy that is a normal interaction in the grocery store. You go to one aisle,
Yes,
the
literally.
person in the aisle also goes to the next aisle. Like, that's the flow of grocery shopping. It's not like it even happened more than one time.
Right. It's like
And she was, and it's so funny that she just said no, and then like,
yeah, she must have
ran
just
away.
come from therapy where a therapist said, you need to say more about it. She said,
She's like,
I
"I'm
need
ready."
to do this.
oh my god, it was so funny.
No. Like a dog. No.
No, down.
Sit. That's what Rentier neglected. She said, sit. Roll over.
If someone told me to sit, I might do it, just out of pure shock. They'd be like, "Sit." I'm like, "Huh?"
Huh?
Maybe I assume there's something coming over my head.
That's fair.
You know?
It's like when people say duck.
Yeah, duck.
Duck is a bad thing to say because it doesn't make you duck.
What do you say though?
You say heads up, I think.
Oh
Because
yeah,
it's like that makes you know that like there's something
something's
above
coming.
you.
Yeah, that
Duck,
is good.
You say, huh? The bird hits you in the head. It's
And
an
you
anvil. I
point.
die.
But if you point, they'll look.
Okay. Watch out! The bomb's coming for your head. By that point, it hits your head.
Probably, maybe you say heads up and also duck.
Heads up, 7-Up.
Then they'll copy you. I don't know, man. I tend to freeze first, so.
And that is ultimately our problem in life. Scary. Go.
A ghost.
Okay. Let me think of other scary questions to ask.
Scary questions.
Scary questions.
What's your biggest fear?
biggest?
Have we answered this before? We probably have.
Probably getting locked in a box and drowning slowly.
Yeah, you're kind of claustrophobic. I always forget that.
Am I?
I thought you were, like, you wouldn't go on the submarine rides at Disneyland.
No, I did. When I was a kid. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe
I'm
now I
wrong.
wouldn't, but I will say this is my biggest fear. Whenever I drive over a bridge in my car, I said,
Yeah,
what if my car
terrifying.
falls in the water?
Terrifying. Dude, when I was driving here, I was going up a hill and the Subaru was going down the hill and they started like doing this and something like fell off their car.
Oh.
And I like rapidly pulled to the side of the road because I thought they were going to crash. But they just kept going, and then I looked in my rear view mirror, and they just kept driving. They didn't even pull over. And, like, literally it looked like they were gonna, like, tip over or, like, spin out or something. I don't know what's going on in your neighborhood.
Oh, it was in this neighborhood?
It wasn't in this neighborhood, but it was, like, on the way. I don't want to say a road.
And you were on the way.
But it was very close to your neighborhood. Yeah.
People are crazy.
People be wilding out here.
Okay. What's your biggest fear?
Oh shit. I don't know. I think
good answer.
Like getting trapped somewhere and dying slowly sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, I think this one made abundantly clear that like how I'm gonna die and it's very slow.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want
just
that.
with no. Because even if I'm definitely dying, if I think I have something to do to try to stop it, I'll be fine. You know, like a task. But
give me an example.
I need like okay, let's say I'm in like a boat that's sinking.
Okay.
Like I'll be spending my whole time trying to like stop the boat from sinking or trying to like get off the boat or something. But if I'm just like in a box suffocating to death over 2 days, it's like what am I doing? Yeah, nothing to do.
You wake up, you're buried in a coffin.
Right, getting buried alive, that's a fun one.
So that is actually what they did on Mythbusters.
Oh.
And I will say the one nice thing is it sounds like you run out of oxygen super fast.
That's nice.
So there's
I guess.
not actually a lot of time where you're like, oh, I'm buried. It's pretty quickly you're just like out.
And you start to probably go a little crazy too from the lack of oxygen.
Your brain instantly is like,
you're just sleepy. I think about that a lot. I might have already said this on the podcast, but when I passed out and hit my head, all I wanted to do was go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And that was weirdly comforting where I'm like, okay, if I had died, I would have just been like, back to sleep. That's
I'm sure
nice.
death is actually quite comfortable.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. We'll find out. I'll let you guys know.
Letting you know tonight.
After keep a diary. Keep a log.
Well, that would be an interesting thing to ask a ghost. So maybe we should get a Ouija board.
We should get a Ouija board. We should have gotten a Ouija board for this one.
Content.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little afraid to use a Ouija board.
It seems, it does seem like the safe option is to not use one.
Yeah, because, I don't really believe in... I mean, we talked about this, I think, a little with Sophie. I don't really believe in ghosts, per se. But at the same time... If I did something with a Ouija board and then suddenly felt like I was haunted or something,
I'd be on edge. Yeah.
I feel so stupid too. I'm a dumbass for using that Ouija board, inviting a demon into my home.
You know what's funny? That's something I really don't miss about being religious. Was genuinely believing in demons.
Yeah.
Because I was really scared.
That's anxiety inducing.
Yeah, I was really scared of it.
Those are real?
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck. This spooky noise could actually be a demon. It's not believing that's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the real demons are
within us.
Within us.
Hell is empty. All the devils are here. I don't remember who that. I think it's Shakespeare. Maybe.
Sure.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So no Ouija boards.
Okay.
Just in case.
I have a follow-up question. What event would have to happen for you to believe that ghosts are real?
I would have to have a ghost have a conversation with me, and then I would still have.
It's me.
It's you.
Ooh, Bernice.
The regular spirit, the regular ghost.
I'm covered in baby powder, so I'm white, completely white. Bernice.
I would have to have a ghost have a full conversation with me, and then I'd also still have to believe that it's a ghost and not me losing my mind.
Well, the problem is, I think you can always justify that you're losing your mind.
It does seem like that's usually the more logical conclusion at the end of the day. So I'd have to have a friend that's a ghost, that hangs out with me. Yeah, does stuff around my house for me.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I think I would believe... I mean, same as you, where I think I would also just believe that I am hallucinating.
Right.
I'd be like, something happened, there's a gas leak. But maybe in my, heart, I would be like, ghosts are real because, one day I was, watching TV and then my, books started floating...
Okay, yeah, something floating would do it.
So what the fuck?
Yes.
and it's not the wind knocked it out. It's that is levitating.
It's levitating and moving around.
Yeah. Which it kind of falls in line with your have a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if something's really,
It's got to be really convincing.
really like, and I'm seeing it happen.
And there have to be witnesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But as soon as I'm home alone at night, ghosts are very real.
Ghosts are real.
They're the realest thing that's ever happened.
And they're with me. now.
They're in here.
They're in here. It would be cool if ghosts were real. It feels like a lot of our desire to believe in ghosts is like to kind of take away the permanence of death.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can just hang out with someone after they die. But ghosts are never like that. It's always some random Victorian kid, you know? It's like, I don't know, guys.
Yeah, unfinished. Well, of course, the lore is that you were a ghost if you have like unfinished business,
Right.
Like,
Which doesn't everybody?
Well, maybe not.
A lot of people do.
But I think unfinished business is like emotionally unfinished.
Okay.
So it's like
Who's dying complete? Like done. They're like, nothing
lot of
left I want to do.
Here's the thing: a lot of people think that they are done.
Okay, that's the key.
You know, they're delusional. They think they were a good parent. They die thinking they're a good parent. They were not.
No, but they have to believe it, and that's fine.
But they die being like, I did it.
That's like the idea of karma is like the true karma, not what it's become in like Western culture. It's like desire, like you die with desire still in your heart, desire to do anything. The way that one of my professors of religion explained it to me was like, if you've like cleansed your heart of desire and you're like walking across the road and then a Ferrari speeds at you and you think, oh, I would like that car, and then it hits you and you die, like you have karma because you wanted that car. So I feel like most people would have that.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
I don't know.
I think you're right. That's really funny.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I'm never gonna get rid of desire, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, I
if
will always
it's
just want
worth
a
it.
sweet little treat at the end of the day.
I love a tasty treat. I want a tasty treat. I'm always wanting things to be different.
that.
know?
Well, that's just that is quintessential.
I'm like,
Quintessential Bean is we have a wonderful time, and you say, "God, I wish I were somewhere else right now."
God, I wish I
And
was
I say,
talking to anybody
Hey,
else.
that was hurtful. And you say, "Yeah,"
And I have a lot of karma. What do you want me to do?
I'm not changing that for anyone, not even you. And I say, "Okay, that's respectable," and I cry myself to sleep.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
But no, it's true. Always wanting to. Well, because there always is something that can.
I'm
be
always like, oh, I'm too cold. I want it to be warmer.
yeah,
I want to be
always wanna
sleeping.
warmer. I also think that's also just being a good person is improving yourself always. So
Right.
wanting to be better is also not necessarily a bad thing.
Yes, it's kind of that trade-off of like, there's kind of a push and pull between like asceticism, which is like nothing. It's like being a monk, like
Right.
no desire, no nothing, and then like hedonism, which
Right.
is like fulfilling desires, the point of being alive. And I tend toward hedonism. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey,
I wish I could be a monk that eats honey for 10 years so that I'll naturally mummify when I die, but that's not me. That's not me. Can't do it. I tried. An all honey diet. Not fulfilling, not filling.
Okay, so anyways, going back to Halloween.
That's pretty spooky.
No, that is pretty scary. What if you wake up, just your legs are mummified?
All the honey went to my legs.
The rest of me is young and youthful, but the bottom half is all mummy, baby.
That's great. Yeah.
What would you do?
What can I do? Half of me is mummified.
You tell me.
Probably get a wheelchair.
Okay. Would you keep the mummy legs on display?
Yes.
Okay.
I worked hard for those. I ate nothing but honey for 5 years. It all went to my
That
thighs.
wasn't hard for you. You love honey.
No way. That's eating
Love
nothing
honey.
but honey.
You love sugar. That's all
Chugging
you
honey.
want.
Ugh.
You can have different flavors of it.
That's true. You get like wildflower honey.
Yeah.
Local. Is it time, Brendan?
Whenever you guys are ready.
Brendan, you have to determine. I will go
You're the
on for
producer.
hours.
Okay.
I could talk more about mummies.
Okay.
A lot of them got eaten.
Live from an undisclosed location, this is Strumpet Squares. Today, featuring Sue the New Corbin and Bertie's Turtle Larson. Now, let's go down to the show. We're going to play Strumpet Squares.
Woo! Because we're squares.
Woo! Yeah, this game is like, have you ever seen the show Hollywood Squares?
No. Have you?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like iconic.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll catch on.
Just like in Hollywood Squares, you got celebrities in each of the squares. It's a 3x3 grid,
Okay.
and you're playing tic-tac-toe. So, whoever gets 3 in a row wins the game.
Okay.
I don't actually have any ideas on consequences. So do you guys have any idea on what happens to the loser?
The loser. Oh. I'm probably gonna lose, so.
Has to be.
This is like that medieval ethical problem where you're like, what punishment would you give to the person who commit this crime? And then it's like, haha, we know you commit the crime.
Right. Oh, you just picked your own.
You just picked your own punishment.
Yeah, I don't know. Consequences are.
The loser has to shave their head.
I was hoping for something a little bit lower stakes.
The loser has to neither of us have money.
All right, the loser has to write the description for the podcast.
No, because if Bean loses, she's never.
I'm never gonna do it.
You're right.
This is a conversation Brendan and I had like 2 weeks ago. He's like, "What consequences?" And I said, I cannot think of a single thing." Sorry, I'm dying just by the BTW.
Just BT.
Okay.
I'm
Well, I don't want to dwell on this.
I don't think we need I think losing is humiliating enough.
Losing is humiliating.
It is humiliating. We can post a loser photo.
Perfect.
Oh, that'd be funny.
It's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
loser.
All right.
Oh.
With the dunce
Peter
cap.
needs to pick a humiliating photo to post.
Yes, there we
you
go.
go.
Now we're
Okay.
talking.
That is fun. Okay. So
Only took us 5 minutes.
who wants to be X's? Who wants to be O's?
I'm a fan of X.
Okay, I'll be O.
Okay.
Because I'm round.
Everyone knows that X's always go first.
What?
So
I didn't
Susie,
know that.
I picked her.
This week's topic is ghouls and ghosts.
Okay.
Go ahead and choose whichever celebrity you want to give you your first question.
Can I have Kevin James, please?
Kevin
Is
James.
it trivia?
Who knows?
All right, who's that?
Oh shit! Is
Oh.
that
I know who that is.
Is that? Oh no! Is that the guy? The zombie from that game that you really liked?
I'm not helping you.
Yeah. Oh god, what was that game?
I know this man intimately.
Yeah. Didn't you write like a sex thing about him?
I had a sex dream about him.
Whoa.
But didn't you like write sexy?
No, that was a different game. I know what you're thinking of.
Okay. Yeah. That wasn't this guy.
No.
He looks like it.
No, this was my husband in the game.
He is a importantly, how to fit it into the lore or the constraints of the game. He's a ghoul.
He's a ghoul. Yes.
No, I don't know this guy's name.
You want to give a guess?
Can I answer? She doesn't.
Yes, but Susie, you want to give a guess?
Ryan.
That's a good guess.
It's the name of a founding father.
Oh, Thomas Jefferson, of course.
You got it.
That's not Thomas Jefferson.
Bean, what's this man's name?
His name is Hancock.
That's Hancock.
From Fallout 4.
Oh, yes. I was like, what's that game that Bean likes? Fallout.
I played that. I
Fallout
logged
4.
4 days of gameplay in this game in 1 month
All right.
when it came out.
So I guess
I get an O there, yeah? What does it have to do with Kevin James?
Oh, he's just
He's
a
the
Hollywood
celebrity.
celebrity.
Oh, so it's unrelated to the question?
They're just on there for fun.
Oh, okay, cool. I see.
or one of these like an action. There we go. All right.
Ooh,
We got an O.
that's me.
That's Bernice.
Now is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead. Board is yours.
I would like George Bush, please.
Okay.
My favorite president. What the fuck?
Who's this?
Oh, I know who that is.
What?
This is great. I love that we both picked the wrong square.
Who's this?
This is the Polish woman from the Garfield movie, the Garfield video essay. That's my final answer.
That
your
is a
final answer?
really interesting.
I'm gonna give you. That's very funny. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time to
okay.
mull it over and think about
Is
it.
there a hint?
Yeah. In regards of ghosts and ghouls, this would be a ghost.
Yes, I do get that. Is it from a piece of media?
It is from a piece of media that you've probably seen in your life.
This is not. I don't think I've ever seen this before in my life.
I think
She looks just like you.
She
I mean,
does look
that's-
just like me.
It's fascinating.
We're probably sisters. No, I truly have nothing. Okay, she's from, she's from A Christmas Story. Is that the one with Scrooge in it? She's the ghost of Christmas past. That's my final answer. What are you looking at your notes for?
I have my notes. Yes, this is the ghost of Christmas past.
Good job.
Wait, is it actually?
It is.
Wait,
Does
what?
she have to name the media it's from though?
What
'Cause
is the
there
media
are
that it's
many,
from?
many Christmas past ghosts.
What is that called? Is it? Oh fuck! I don't even remember. Is that it's not A Christmas Story. That's a different movie. I don't remember what the thing's called.
I know what it's called.
But I feel like I got it right. That was a wild guess. It's from the one with Scrooge
You
in
say
it.
you like literature and you can't even name this.
I didn't
fucking
read
story.
it. A Christmas. A tale of
You're so close.
a Christmas tale. A tale
we
of two
should
Christmases.
Give it to her.
I'm obviously gonna say no because I don't want her to get a point.
Dude, it's crazy that I
Alright.
guessed the right
I think-
ghost.
Impressive, yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you know what, Susie? Can you tell me specifically what this iteration is from?
It's a Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Oh, A Christmas Carol. I should have known it was
A Christmas
Muppets. You know what? I was going
Carol.
to guess Muppets too because you guys are obsessed. A Christmas
we're gonna
Carol.
George W.
Woo! I'm crushing this game.
I'm gonna put an X there too. Since you both kind of tag team.
okay,
that.
that's good. So
It
we
works
both
for
get that
both of
square.
you.
Oh, that's it's sort of like a free square.
Is there
Yeah.
an X in
There
this
definitely is.
drop down?
There definitely is. You got it.
Where is it?
I can't see. My eyesight's not that good. Okay, that's.
What is that?
I couldn't find an X.
There definitely is one, but that's fine.
So we got
An O and a tag.
Yeah, what shape is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
there. Now it's like an X, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, Brendan.
definitely.
Okay, Susie, the board is yours. Who you
Can I
picking?
have? Is that Pamela Anderson?
That is Pamela Anderson.
Okay, give me Pam.
You need to name
Oh no.
2 out of the 3.
Fuck,
Actually, you know
dude.
what? Name me one of the 3.
Well, they are the mean guys from Casper, right?
Yes, name me any one of the
Oh
3.
shit! I don't think I've seen Casper.
Gloob.
That's a good guess.
Is that? Oh, aren't their names like Italian? Like
Parmigiano.
what's an Italian?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. No, Frankie. Is one of them named Frankie?
That's a great guess.
Thank you.
They all look like
They
Frankies.
kind of look like Frankies.
When you're ready, I'm gonna need a final answer.
Oh God, bro.
These are hard.
Yeah,
But-
any of their names.
Any of their names, you
I-
can guess all 3 if you want.
I watched Casper
You have
last
3
year
guesses.
too, and I just cannot remember them distinctly. One of them's got to be named Eddie.
That's
Eddie
good.
is my okay. Eddie, Frankie, and
Sal.
Joey. Joe. Eddie, Frankie, Joe.
The final answer.
These are my final answers.
All right, that is incorrect. Bean, do you have a guess?
Okay, I'm going with Sal.
Oh, that was good.
Shit. Italian names? I don't even know if that's true, but I'm going with Italian names.
I just felt like they were.
We're going with Sal, Vinny,
Oh, Vinny. Yeah, that's good.
and Vince. Thank you.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Really?
All right. The one on the right is named Fatso. The one in the middle is
Luke
named.
was pretty accurate.
The one in the middle is named Stinky, and the one on the left is named Stretch.
Huh.
Wow.
Stinky, Fatso, and
All right,
Stretch.
We were being too nice to them.
Pamela
Yeah.
Anderson. That's a.
No one gets it?
No one gets
Oh,
it.
shit.
We're gonna put heart.
Heart.
Aw.
No one gets that one. Bean. It's in your court.
I guess, is that George Bush Sr.?
George H.W. Bush.
Oh, HW. I'll take that guy.
Okay.
He's the middle. That's a good.
Who is this?
Fuck.
Oh.
Is it Ghost Rider? That's not a bad guess, considering it has to be ghost related. Is he a ghost or a ghoul?
He is a ghoul.
Oh.
The last one obviously was Ghost.
Yes,
That wasn't
yes.
clear.
He's a ghoul? What makes him a ghoul?
The way he treats women.
Do you know who this is?
No, I do
Okay.
not. I do not.
It's. I've never seen this man before in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think that I could probably tell you the media, like the actual name of the movie that he's in,
Okay.
and you also wouldn't get it.
Okay, so tell me the name of the movie.
He is in one of the Batman movies.
Bro, I haven't seen a single Batman movie except for The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, he is in that trilogy.
Oh, I saw the one with Heath Ledger. That's the only Batman movie I've seen.
Okay, he's in the
Okay, so
movie
he's a
before
Batman
that.
villain.
I don't remember this guy at all. That's crazy.
Batman villain names the Penguin. No, the Riddler. That's not a ghoul. Is he? He's probably not Bane. Bane has a mask.
Ghoul.
These are hard, Brendan. I don't like
Yeah, Brendan, you
superheroes.
kinda made this hard.
I don't know.
I think there are some pretty easy ones.
I will lock in. Let's see. The Ghoul.
The Ghoul.
Wait, that's a good guess. I
Thank
like
you.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Damn it.
Susie, would you like to try and steal? I can even tell you his role in the movie. He ends up training the Batman,
Oh, he's a good guy.
He's a good ghoul.
but he ends up being a villain in the end.
Oh no, spoilers.
Why don't I remember this? Like, I've seen.
For the record, that's Liam Neeson.
I know it's Liam
Oh,
Neeson. Is that the answer? It's
his
Liam
name
not
Neeson because
is
he's a ghoulish
Liam
man.
Goulson.
No.
If we don't get the middle, we're fucked.
Scarecrow. The Scarecrow.
Okay, good guess.
That's
is
a good guess.
Ra's al Ghul.
What? I never would have gotten that.
Brennan, what the hell?
Dude, we are not looking good in terms of options for winning.
All right, Susie.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Because the middle is
Balls
out of
in
play.
This is great.
Board is yours. We're gonna change the rules to whoever has the most points.
Okay, perfect.
Good, thank God. Can I have Pepe, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the shrimp.
Oh.
Who's this?
That's Michael Jackson in Thriller.
That is.
Does he have a character?
That is
name?
correct.
I don't know.
That's
That is
so
correct.
easy.
Yeah,
All the
thank
other ones
God.
were so hard.
Thank God for that.
That is correct.
Yes, X is at it again.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
All right, I'll take Elon.
You want
My
Elon?
boy.
That's another man you wrote a sex fan.
Who is this? He's from a Disney movie.
Oh, I think I don't know his name though.
Edward.
That's good.
He looks like an Edward.
This guy's like an honorary ghoul. He's more of a zombie, I guess.
Yeah. Is he from Hocus Pocus?
He is from Hocus
Good
Pocus.
job.
Okay, that's... I don't know what his name would
I
be.
don't know what his name is.
I'm gonna lock in Edward from Hocus Pocus.
You know, if you got the first name, I would have given it to you, but that is incorrect.
Damn.
Susie, your steal.
Johnny.
Final
That's
answer?
a good answer.
It's Billy Butcherson.
Hey, I got Hocus Pocus. I should count.
You know, that was, because I was like, who? And I was like, oh, Hocus Pocus. You think that getting the media will help you?
But
You're
it
like,
won't.
Of course, it's that character. It doesn't.
It doesn't. It
All
does
right.
not. So we're tied right now.
You're tied at
Okay.
1.
Is that Jennifer Coolidge?
That is Jennifer Coolidge.
Let's go.
Give me Jennifer.
We're going Jennifer.
Oh.
Who's this?
Oh, classic.
Is this Ghost from Halo or whatever the hell it is?
Gotta get the media right.
I don't know who this is.
I mean, you got the name right.
Oh, it's a Ghost. It's Call of Duty, right?
There you go.
Ghost from Call of Duty.
There you
Susie.
go. Crushed it.
Sorry, Halo and Call of Duty are the same thing in my brain.
They're very different.
All right,
You shoot
Susie.
guns. That's all you need to do. in
Halo's
both
way
games.
better.
Susie has
Wow.
taken
Shoot
the
aliens.
lead.
Damn it.
Bernice, you're bored.
Okay, over the garden
two
wall,
frogs.
George Washington.
Yes.
Jason Thunderbird.
Who's this?
Nicolas Cage. Ghost Rider.
That is.
Thank God.
That is
I
Ghost
had that
Rider.
one
Yeah,
locked
that's-
in.
Good thing Nicolas Cage played like one very iconic superhero.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Oh.
down to the last one.
Okay, this is the
Pepe.
tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker for
Shit.
Pepe.
And Susie gets to go, right?
Susie gets to start.
Shit. I'm gonna lose.
Who is this?
Oh, I don't know.
Sigourney Weaver in Ghostbusters. What is her name? Dana, right?
I had 3 names that I would accept. Dana was one of them.
Okay.
Nice.
Can you give me, Bernice, for the steal,
Oh,
can you give me the other 2?
no.
It's Zool, right? Isn't her
Zool
name
and Barbara.
It's Zool and the Gatekeeper.
Barbara.
I don't know.
Susie wins.
These are all movies you and Brendan like. This was
Yeah, true. It was
hacked.
rigged. It was rigged.
It was
against them.
rigged.
Hey, maybe if you contributed to the podcast, you could make a rigged
Good
game
point.
show.
I will.
Anyway, Susie's the winner.
Susie
I
wins.
get to take a picture of Bean.
Woo.
That means, yep. Once
sure you have
the day we
plenty.
post this, Susie's going to post a picture to promote the podcast of
Oh,
Bean.
that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Good job,
Uh,
Susan.
Did
Thanks.
we enjoy this?
Yeah,
Did we
no, that
enjoy-
was fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was too hard.
Too hard.
Okay.
Easier games.
Yeah. I think we'll probably do this in the future.
No, this is fun.
No, that
I
was
like
good.
it.
That was a
Yeah,
good,
that was
easy-
great.
With
easy
different-
way to-
We did not. We were hopeless at tic tac toe.
Yeah, that was
Would have been
Yeah.
a cat's
gonna
cradle.
I almost won with 3 no guesses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That would have been funny.
That's a good
That would've been
point.
funny. All right.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but I do have to leave soon because I'm picking up Bella now.
Oh.
So I gotta leave earlier than expected for my mic.
Am I supposed to say something? You pointed at me.
You can. Yeah, we can end the podcast.
Is there anything else we needed to cover?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.
Hope you enjoyed this. Bit of a bum
Well,
energy wise.
when is it not?
We didn't have time to do an improv.
And guess whose fault that is?
Nobody's. Excuse me.
Yours. It's always yours.
Excuse me.
It's always yours.
We had a good. We were talking about spooky.
We had a great time. Just saying you have to
Years.
go. You just said, hey.
Yeah, I
that
do.
guy,
I'm
have to
sorry.
go.
I'm like 3rd at this open mic,
Oh,
so I
shit.
gotta get there.
Just gotta get there.
But
Thanks for listening, guys. Happy Halloween.
happy Halloween. It's been a pleasure. Great costumes, you guys.
Oh my god, your costumes are all
Fantastic.
awesome.
Amazing
They
costumes.
look so good. Stay spooky, and then Merry Christmas once this is over.
Stay spooky. Get married.
Oh, don't do that.
Have a good night.